Oh, one of our side quests is in here? Oh. Bridget's. I guess we'll start with hers then. You're Bridget from class 2, right? If so, I'm here to help with the request that you sent into the student council. That's me, all right. And you're Reem from class 7. Now that we've established that we know each other, let's get down to business. Can you get started right now? Yes, I can. I sure can. Ask away. Thank you. So you wrote that you're having some issues with your childhood friend. That's right. Alan from class 4, to be specific. We're from the same town, and we used to go to Sunday school together. I ended up having to leave that school, though, and I never saw him after that. So that's why I was so happy to run into him again here, but... Ah, I see where this is going. You're an upper-class student, though, aren't you? I'm surprised you were childhood friends with someone who, well, isn't. What? Is it that weird? Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's pretty rare, isn't it? Well, it's true that nobles and commoners don't have many opportunities to interact with one another in Erebonia. I'm just the daughter of a baron, though, so our family isn't all that influential. My father was never one to put much importance on social standing either. He even let me attend Sunday school on my own since it was close enough to home. That would explain it. I guess your dad's kind of like mine. So what exactly would you like me to do? You said you weren't sure what he was thinking? Well, I'm not sure why, but Alan's been doing everything he can to avoid me ever since we met up again here. He just gives me the cold shoulder whenever I try to speak to him, too. That's not good. Any idea why he might be acting like this? Not at all, which is why I'm so worried. I haven't done anything that could have offended him the few times we've talked. And it's not like he'd have some grudge from when we were younger either. We got along so well back then that we used to play together all the time. It would be one thing if he was just avoiding me, but he started treating me like some sort of nuisance. As far as I can tell, something seems to have happened to him at the fencing club. Those could definitely be related. Either way, seems like the quickest solution is to ask Alan himself. Slow down for a sec. What did you think I was going to do when you put in this request? Obviously, I'm going to have to talk to Alan. Don't worry. I'm not just gonna walk right up to him and ask him directly. But he might be more willing to open up to another guy about it. I'll go talk to him and try to figure out what's going through his head. Well then, thank you. Okay, I'd better go find him. Actually, before I do you know if he'll be be at the fencing club today? Most likely, yes. You'll probably find him in the training hall. Got it. Before you go, Reen, please promise you'll tell me everything you managed to get out of him. If I'm to blame here, I'd rather know. Please don't hide that from me. I won't, I promise. Childhood friends' intentions started. All right. Once again, Master Patrick has departed to parts unknown. He's been acting somewhat strangely of late. Could something have happened at the academy? It may be hard to believe, but he really is a sensitive young man. I'm sorry, you're saying Patrick is sensitive? Patrick? My apologies, my tendency to worry too much about my young master has once again overtaken me. While I am aware that my attempts to resolve his troubles for him will do him no good, I struggle to contain myself. Sorry, need a drink. Celestine has been serving Master Patrick ever since he was a child. I've heard that Sarifa's history with the Floral family is also a lengthy one. They both have such special bonds with their masters. Oh, I'd love to establish a relationship that trusting one day. Yeah, their relationships with their masters sure is something. I kind of love Sarifa. She's fantastic. I wish she'd left Vincent in Margarita's clutches, though. Oh, no. Hi. You there, button up that shirt. It may be summer, but only simpletons use that as an excuse to look sloppy. Sorry. He's even stricter than usual today. Free days are absolutely not days off, and you are not to treat them as such. Understood? Okay. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Emperor Drycles has been the definition of what heroes should be since before I was even born. I guess that's what happens when you're the guy who brings a 5-year war to an end. It'd be nice to see a hero like that come out of this academy someday. A hero to end a 5-year war? Would that not require a war? Are you saying you want there to be a war? Hello. This really does feel great. I'm not quite confident enough to try riding on my own yet, though. But don't worry, I will be soon enough. As fun as this is, I want to be able to ride as fast as Lambert uses. It won't take me long, though. I just need to keep practicing. Paula's making progress, slowly but steadily. It won't be long now before she can finally ride about on her own. This means that the day we can all race along the highway together is drawing near. One day, I would like to try horseback riding. One day. It looks fun. Alright, let's finish this Alan quest. Oh. Where's Alan, though? Hey. Excuse me, I'm looking for a guy named Alan. He's supposed to be a member of this club, but is he, like, off today or something? Not with my permission, at least. He didn't even mention he'd be out today. Oh? In other words, he's skipping practice. Got a feeling I know where he is, though. I see. And where exactly would that be? I'd check the field if I were you. I was just there. I didn't see anyone. Unlike Patrick, Alan actually cares about this club. Chances are he's skipping practice so he can train on his own. Well then. Now that he mentions it, Patrick isn't here either. That's not really an excuse, but I find it hard to blame him after what happens. Time to think of it. What did happen here last month? I'd only heard rumors. I'd rather not dig this stuff up, but both of them are skipping today, so what the heck. Truth is, Alan and Patrick faced off last month. Yeah, I know, I was like there. Patrick, being the slimy little scumbag he is, made a show out of holding back, then still beat Alan down. Yeah, I know, I was there. It was humiliating. Crushed all of Alan's confidence right out of him. I don't doubt it. That's why I'm letting him off easy for now. I'd like to see him bounce back from this, though. Tell you what. If you've got some business with Alan, do us a favor and tell him to drop by. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but we'd appreciate it. Of course, I'll be sure to tell him if I have the chance. Well, if it makes Alan feel better, Patrick is afraid of a girl. He refused to face Lara fair and square, and we still beat him anyway. So is he at the field now that we've spoken to them? Aha. Hey. You're that guy from class 7, right? Do you have some business with me or something? No, nothing like that. I saw you training out here and was pretty impressed, that's all. That said, you seem a little hesitant, and it's getting in the way of your form. What makes you think you can just show up and criticize me? Is it because you're noble? Yeah, that's right. I've heard about you. Should a high and mighty noble like you even talk to a lowly commoner like me? Or do you get a pass when it's condescension? That stuff has never really bothered me. Seems like this guy has a noble-shaped chip on his shoulder. Ah, so he's Machias 2.0. Understood. Putting our baggage aside for now, you came here to train, didn't you? How about you join me for a while? Me? Train with you? Yep. It's a chance to practice in a way you wouldn't normally. I'm sure you'd find it beneficial. What do you say? Well, I don't know what you're planning, but if it'll make me stronger, then I'm on board. I wouldn't say no to some big fancy noble who took the time out of his busy day to ask me anyway. Okay. I'll go get everything ready. I wonder if Instructor Sarah will let me borrow one of the combat shells. Rean called Instructor Sarah and she gave him permission to use a combat shell. You guys use this thing in Class 7, right? Are we seriously going to fight it? It looks a little intimidating, but it makes for great training, I promise. I'll take point for now, so feel free to attack as often as you like. Right. We're like actually doing this? Oh. Meet the following conditions. Alan deals the finishing blow. Alan is conscious at the end of the battle.
My turn.
Please tell me I have a battle scope. I have one. Ha ha.
Ha.
Combat shell. I don't know what that letter is. A combat dummy made of a mysterious metal. Has high attack and defense power to simulate real battle. Rude. Alright, what do you have working with? Piercing strike. Okay. Soaring bird. Releases a bird-shaped shockwave. Interesting. You have an S-craft? No, you don't. Sure. Soaring bird. 16,000 hit points.
Go!
You're not immune to delay, right? You're pretty immune to it. Well, we'll try. It looks like Gamma. I feel like I should know the Greek alphabet. I don't.
Here we go.
Especially after playing Xenoblade 3. I should definitely know the Greek alphabet, but I definitely don't.
Go.
Okay. We're just gonna keep doing this. He'll die eventually. Thunderstorm. I have so many items.
Yep.
He just slid over. They couldn't be bothered animating him walking over, so he just slid. Oh, good times. I can only use Firebolt. Sure. Whatever. He just hovered over. He really did. It was kind of fantastic. Go punch him in the face.
Yep.
Oh no, what are you doing? None of this. No, no, no.
There.
We're not doing that. Stop attacking this dude. Heal yourself. I'll buy items later.
Here we go.
I was not anticipating having to fight something for this quest. Stop hitting that dude.
Here we go.
What did this dude ever do to you? I'll get to go again.
My turn.
I guess it's a good thing we did all that fishing, so I got all my CP back. That is now gone.
Here we go.
Okay. Arc slash again. Maybe it'll work eventually. Could happen. How much health do you have left? 3k?
Yep. Go. Here we go.
Alright. So close.
Yep. My turn.
I cannot afford to hit you again.
Yep.
There we go. Did we win? You bet we did. Not surprising after that last attack of yours. That last normal, basic, barely damage-dealing attack of yours. That was a sight to behold. Thanks. I feel like I've got my confidence back now. At least a little bit of it. Good to hear. What's the matter? Oh, I feel kind of bad about all the flack I gave you earlier, that's all. I mean, you know, all the high and mighty noble stuff. Aw, don't worry about it. But is there some reason you got so caught up in that? So this guy, we just had to fight a robot together. But Machias, we had to let go to jail for him to have his revelation. It's embarrassing to say out loud, but envy, I guess. I used to be awful at almost everything I did. Sports, studying, anything you can think of. Still am, really. But I knew this noble who was basically my opposite. She could try anything and do it flawlessly. I was always so frustrated by that. All I wanted to do was be her equal. But no matter what I did, I couldn't manage it. It's a pretty lame reason, huh? No, not at all. But that noble you're talking about, it's Bridget, isn't it? How did you know? Sorry, I guess it's time to come clean. Reen told Alan about Bridget's request. So that's how she felt. Now that I think about it, I really have been acting like a jerk. In your defense, I can sort of understand why you acted that way. I'm sorry, Reen. Being envious is not reason enough to act like a jerk. Nobody wants to show their weakness to someone they look up to. It's not even that I look up to her so much as I want her to just look at me. What do you mean by nothing? Forget I said anything? Aha! So that's the way it is. Anyway, if that's what she sent you here for, I'll go talk to her. Besides, I owe her a personal apology for being so mean to her lately. She needs to know that my issue was with myself, not with her. In fact, I'll go do that right now. That's a relief. I hope the two of you can smooth things over. Me too. Thanks for all you've done for me today. He's a bit old to be thinking that bullying the girl he likes is going to make her like him. Basically an adult. But, you know, he got there. He came around. Okay, now we have to do the Rex side quest. That'll be something. Hello. Although we mainly focus on flowers here, we also grow a few vegetables. My personal favorites are these acerbic tomatoes. Few things taste better than a big, bitter bite of tomato. I'm not a tomato person. I grow cherry tomatoes sometimes because they're sweeter, but not a tomato person. Eating them is a great way to beat the summer heat too. Is there anything acerbic tomatoes can't do? I'm not all that interested in the summer festival, to be honest. I'll tell you what I am interested in, though. Le Maire's annual angling festival. I hope I get to go again this year. I've never really gotten the whole parade thing. You're just standing around watching people walk by. Now, if it was a parade of rare fish, okay. Makarov. Wondering what I'm doing out here? Well, here's a little lesson for you. When you're outside, the wind lowers your body temperature. This wind chill, as it's called, makes you feel cooler. Basically, it's better to be outside than in on hot days, so it might look like I'm slacking off, but I'm just cooling down. Does this building not have air conditioning? Some people would say relaxing outside is the very definition of slacking off. It's too hot to even try to read through any of these papers. Worse yet, I've got to keep an eye on Mint too. I'm getting too old for this. Okay, is there anyone over here? What is this cutscene?